With all of the blades we have available today, choosing the right ones for your table saw can be a little confusing. Using this group of blades from Infinity Cutting Tools, we're going to look at the styles available and what they're used for. Of course, a good blade starts with a good body. The Infinity blade bodies are precisely cut with an industrial laser. The laser also makes the expansion relieving cuts around the outer edges of the blade and the swirling anti-vibration cuts a little closer into the center. The hook angle of the teeth is important to understand. Hook angle is the amount that the tooth leans into or away from the direction of the cut. The front blade here is for ripping, and it has a very steep hook angle that makes it cut more aggressively. The blade in the rear is for a miter saw, and it actually has a negative hook angle so it doesn't try and pull the saw to you or suck the wood into the saw. This difference in hook angle is why putting a regular table saw blade on a miter saw or a radial arm saw can be dangerous. Another very common feature is the alternating tooth bevel. The manufacturers use some combination of these slanted and straight teeth to make them perform better in certain situations. As we can see here, there can be dramatic differences in how steep the angle is. As this angle gets steeper, it helps the blade to slice the wood more cleanly. The very steep tooth angles, like on the right, are meant for cutting veneers and melamine wood and leaving a very clean edge. The reduced angles, like on the left here, are often used on more aggressive blades, like for ripping or general-purpose cutting blades. And we'll find different combinations of left and right beveled teeth, along with straight cutting teeth that are meant to clean up the bottom of the cut. This is Infinity's combination blades that uses tooth patterns that make it cut well in a variety of situations. This is a very popular blade design for home woodworkers. Combination blades are designed to perform relatively well in both rip and cross-cutting situations. Combination blades can work well for home woodworkers that aren't making a lot of any one type of cut. This is Infinity's 24-tooth ripping blade. Rip blades are designed to cut parallel to and not across the wood grains. That also allows them to use a very aggressive hook angle. This Infinity Ripper uses a 20-degree hook angle and a flat-top tooth grind. For saws under 3 horsepower, it might be wise to use the thin curve version of this blade. When you use a quality blade like this on a properly aligned saw, you get a glue-ready finish on the edges. This is Infinity's 60-tooth cross-cutting blade. The alternate bevel teeth have a very steep angle to help them slice the cross-grain fibers much better. Cross-cutting blades aren't very aggressive, so you need to control the feed rate. And we can see that this makes a very clean cut, even in this veneered plywood. And this is Infinity's Laminate blade. It's very much like a cross-cut blade, but it has an even steeper angle on the alternating tooth bevels. This blade is designed to cut very fragile woods and even plastics without fraying the edges. And the super clean edges are what you get with this blade. And this is Infinity's miter saw blade. It's designed to produce nice smooth cuts whether you're cutting straight across a grain or at a miter angle. Over the years I've made a lot of these miter type cuts, but they're just a good combination blade, and they were okay. But it's when you install a blade that's designed for the job that you really see what having the right blade can do for your work.